to first talk about Botox. So who in here have used Botox before? You guys all okay? Most of you are very young in here. So Botox, a lot of people ask me that comes through to my clinic, especially a lot of the Hmong middle-aged ladies, they're very hesitant. They're afraid of Botox. But everyone wants to get rid of those wrinkles, right? And Botox is one of the medications that can do that. So, are we moving the slide or okay? Thanks. So some of the most questions that I get is, what is Botox? And Botox is a neuromodulator. So it is a medication that we inject into the muscle of your face so that it does not move. Okay, so it basically paralyzes that muscle so that it doesn't create the creases of the wrinkles. And then right now, what is new about Botox, before it was just for the area, your 11s right here, your forehead, the side of your eyes, but now it's been FDA approved for your bands on your necks. So when you get older, these bands, they stand out. So right now, we can put Botox in there and that won't stand out as much and won't show your age as much, okay? So today I'm actually going to focus just on Botox. I say Botox because Botox is what's most popular, what people know the most. But there's many brands of the neuromodulators like Botox, Dysport, Genovio, Xeomin, and Daxxify. Some common side effects of Botox is initially you'll get, when we do the injection, we always cleanse the area with alcohol swab. And then most of us, we mark where you don't want the wrinkles, okay? We mark it, and then we inject the Botox. And when we inject, because it's an injection, you're going to get a little bit of redness. And I always say that it feels like you get a little bit of a mosquito bite, okay? Just a tiny little bit of mosquito bite. And you're gonna get, some people get a little redness, a little swelling, and some bruising, okay? Because it's right around this area and there's a lot of blood vessels, you may bruise a little bit. Or if we hit like a deeper vein that I don't see, then you're going to get bruised a little bit, okay? So those are pretty common. Once in a while, even if you're the best injector, you may get a little bit of an eye droop, and then you really need to come back so that we can kind of fix that. You could have, you don't think about it, but all of us, our face is not equally the same on one side to the other, so you may get a little bit of a asymmetry, a little bit of, you're wondering, well, it wasn't like this before, how come it's like this? Now you really are noticing the difference, and if you go back to your injector, we can kind of fix that too. And sometimes, if we can't, you're going to just have to wait till the Botox wears off, unfortunately, okay? Okay. How long does a typical Botox last? About 3 to 4 months, just 3 or 4 months. Some people, I do have some people that it lasts them about 5 to 6 months. I have a very few people that only comes to see me once a year. So they're very lucky that, they only, it comes back but very little so they can wait a whole year. So a very common question is, well, when can I see improvement in my wrinkles? And that usually takes about 2 weeks, okay? Some people, maybe in the first week, you already see a little bit of improvement, but it takes about 2 to 4 weeks to see that peak improvement. And then over time, that 3-4 month time, it's gonna wear off slowly, okay? What does Botox, what's the cost of Botox? Okay, so this is so common, but when I explain that it's like $13 a unit, most people don't understand what that is. So it's in Hmong, so but they'll get like, what is that? You know? So I really can't explain. You just have to come in and I can show you. So I always show them like a little needle like this. If I give you like 5 units, the day okay? So eat that you have on those. But you know what? 1 unit does wonders. Okay? So average, a lot of people charge, you have to, depending on your injector too. You have to do injector, you know, you have to like nurse practitioner, or you do doctor, or you do surgeon, then their time is going to be a little bit more, okay? So it could be like $1 to $20, 10 to 20. Some people do charge per area. So if you want to come and you say, okay, I want my whole forehead and the middle here, the glabella area to be taken care of. Some clinics say, okay, for all that area, we're going to charge X amount of dollars, okay? So it could be per area too. So why you use Botox? So Botox is used to improve those wrinkles. So when you are getting older, you're going to see more wrinkles forming. That's when you're going to be thinking about Botox, right? Now, I'm talking today to you not to tell you to go get Botox. Really not. I'm just giving you a little education on Botox, okay? So we use it for forehead lines. These lines in the middle, usually when your lines in the middle here, you're going to see 2 lines here, and we call that the 11s, okay? And then the crow's feet on the side, and then your platysma bands, okay, on your neck. But we do use it for prevention as well. So we think about, if I knew, right now in my 50s, okay, so if I knew about Botox when I was in my 30s, heck, I'd be using Botox, because those lines get so edged and deep in your face, in your skin, that, you know, you want to prevent that. So in a way, we do start early. We do say, okay, if you're already concerned, then it's the time to start. Some people do use Botox. There's Botox for cosmetic and Botox for treatments. If you're like in your early 20s and you're getting lots of migraines, then that's different. That's using Botox to treat the migraines, okay? All right, so this is just a few pictures for you to see. This is the 11s that I was talking about. You know, do you see that? And then these are the wrinkles around the eyes. Here's the crow's feet. And so this is what we do. We inject right in your lines. Okay. Results. So you can see the results of Botox. Really, it really is the truth. Okay. So if you see all these lines, you know, over time it does get better once the medication sets in and you get beautiful results. Okay. What not to do after Botox, I always tell my patients, and everybody is a little bit different, every provider is different. But my spiel is always say no vigorous exercising afterwards. I want you to keep the Botox where I put it, okay? So it doesn't move. No laying down for 4 hours, don't go do any facials, don't do any massages, no acupuncture after Botox. And sleep on your back that night. I always say sleep beauty, okay? Be beautiful that night. Kind of sleep with your heads elevated and on your back. And then you can return to your normal activities the next day. Okay. So a lot of the questions I get earlier, like I mentioned, when should I start Botox? It's when you see those lines that's bothering you. Okay. And when is Botox not as effective? It is when those lines are so etched into your face, they are kind of like scars. And so it's really hard for us to do miracles, right? So for these, I advise them maybe you could do, you know, some lasers to help boost the collagen, but Botox may not be. You won't get the results that you are looking for. All right, so great thing about in the healthcare is always establish with someone you trust. someone you feel comfortable with so that you can go ask questions, because we really don't know your skin. Everyone's skin is different. Everyone's result is different. So you're gonna need to get someone that, a provider that you're comfortable with. So you can follow up and ask your questions, and don't be afraid, because I have patients that come to me and tell me, oh, you know, I had Botox 3 years ago, and I was so afraid because I had one of my eye drooped, and I didn't want to have that again. So, you know, and waited 3 years just because you were afraid. So, you know, it's okay to go ask questions, or it's okay to go and ask for another one's opinions and not wait so long. Okay? All right. So that's it for